Melinda, you fashion yourself as a foodie. Do you like food?
Yes.
If you had, what would be your one meal you could eat for the rest of your life? Or you only had one choice for the rest of your life?
It would be... That's hard.
Well, that's...
Tacos. Because
there's
you can
lots of good
have
ingredients in
lots
there.
of good tacos. You have your starch, you have your meats, you have your vegetables, you have your spice, you have your guacamole, your sour cream.
I'm so hungry now.
I know, I am too. I want fajitas now.
Now there's a lot of different tacos. Steak tacos, barbacoa, carnita, fish.
Yeah, you didn't specify it.
Well, that's true.
No,
You're right.
no. I can have tacos. Any type of taco.
Anything in a shell.
Any type of taco. It could be, soft. It could be crunchy. It could be a tostada.
Wow, you really took advantage of that.
I did.
Anything in a shell, so you can eat like a turtle.
Oh my god.
That's in a shell.
It is in a shell.
It is in a shell.
I meant to say a.
You know why?
Escargot is in a shell
turtles,
too.
Right?
Why do hold on? No. I don't know why. Hold on. No.
Hillbillies cook turtles because they come in their own pot.
Ah yes.
Thank you, Dwayne, for waiting. Actually, I did like that one. That probably didn't deserve that one.
Yeah, where's your retard one?
I know.
I'm a big.
It is there. I
am a big taco person.
I need to get me one that says he's a retard, just so I can keep messing with him all the time.
Well, I'm fine getting messed with.
We can make that happen.
We can. That would be fun.
It's kind of like the easy button. You just anytime I say some retard. You know what? It's not anyway. We're not
Okay,
gonna go down.
next.
Yes, exactly. People
How
would
come every time I show up, you go down these rabbit holes?
I know. Well, because you and
What the
I.
hell happened?
The
You
rabbit hole.
You and I go together like peanut butter and jelly, my friend.
Aww.
How sweet.
So you said born and bred Texan.
Yes.
So
Born and bred, Lake Jackson,
I would
Texas.
like to hear what you have to say about these specific Texas things. Are you a sports fan at all?
I can be, yes.
Do you have a favorite college football team? I know people are super passionate about football. Here in Texas.
I grew up with the Oilers.
Okay.
So I've learned to be behind behind the what's it called, the
8-ball?
The 8-ball, yeah. But more than anything, I love just being at the games in person.
Okay. Yeah.
I love being at the game, watching games with my friends, and doing the whole football thing at home. But if I could be there, that's the best. That's the best game I would.
So it doesn't. You're not so much a team, just.
No, not
Okay.
really.
Now, do you like barbecue at all?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I own a big green egg.
Okay.
Ask
So
me
do I.
again. Yeah.
I knew why you want to go out in the garage and do karate?
Yeah.
You know what that's from?
No.
It's the movie Step Brothers. And
I was about to say,
I
I turned that one off about 30 minutes into it because it was just.
love. You don't like that movie?
They tried too hard to make it Talladega Nights too.
They did try.
They
I will
did.
say they tried hard on some of it, but anyhow. So barbecue.
Yes, barbecue.
I'm a big green egg fan myself. Buddy, our friend, makes fun of us for. He will make fun of you now that he knows you own one.
That's okay.
Anyhow.
Not everybody
so
can be great.
Yes, exactly. There we go. That's right. We are in rarefied air. I will
That's
say.
what I tell him all the time. I said, what's necessarily good for me ain't necessarily good for the weak-minded.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
What's up, buddy?
Hey!
Hey! Kenny, you want some hooch?
Oh, you're actually doing a show right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all right. There's no.
That's good.
We
Thank you.
accept guests anytime they want to come on.
Especially this sex.
That's right. You sexy.
I mean,
beast.
I get you there, don't I?
You do?
Yeah, there you go.
Man, that might be the best one that ever queued up. He actually is not, but I
No,
had
he's
to
not a
use that.
slouch. No.
Kenny, did you want something to drink?
He's getting something to drink. Sounds like.
Kenny, we got stuff
Kenny,
over
we got
here.
some Blue Notes, some high.
Hey,
Have some of our hooch.
come on.
What was I going to ask you? We're going, like I said.
I don't know.
Okay,
He was
I don't
on
know.
barbecue.
Oh yes, barbecue.
Barbecue.
So, do you want some, Kenny?
Do you want it smoked, Kenny?
No, I'm good.
Or some? Please pick one and you
Okay.
don't have to.
Hurry up. Ask
Every
question.
time I ask someone, what is your favorite barbecue restaurant?
Here?
Anywhere. It doesn't have to be where we live here. Anywhere. Do you have a favorite barbecue restaurant?
Yeah, there's this little place out in like Elgin.
Ooh, gosh.
It used to be it's a
Is that
butcher
burnt
shop.
bean? Is that burnt bean? out
No,
there?
it's a butcher shop.
Yes, I've heard. I ran into the guy that ran that place.
It's amazing.
Okay.
You get everything on like the brown paper, and you get fussed at. I love it.
You know, okay, Elgin side.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's a butcher shop. It's on the corner.
Okay.
And so you just drive it.
A butcher slash barbecue restaurant in Elgin,
Yes,
Texas.
yes. And you walk in, and it's just like the smokers and the bar where you get it all slapped on. But yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. Well, that's good. We
And I like dry barbecue.
I do too. No,
I don't like a whole lot of barbecue sauce. That's cheating.
Let me choose to sauce it.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to not.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
sauce my meat.
You did not
That was
just
not
say
that
that.
bad.
You did not just say that.
I was
in
not that
front
bad.
of him. That was really bad.
That was not bad. That was not that bad.
Yes,
was
it
for putting
is.
a
Listen
kid's
to
goat
it.
with a
Listen,
joke.
listen it coming from me. I'll sauce my own meat.
I thought that sounded fine when it came out. No, I'm not saying anything.
No,
else.
no.
For God's sakes, I can't say anything around.
I like
this place.
saucing my own meat too. It's okay.
Yeah, let me choose to do that. Yeah, like you said, are you hiding?
Whoa. No, I'm not letting that. Go ahead, Dwayne.
What happened?
That was too funny. I don't even have to say
No,
anything.
you don't even have to
Oh
say
my
anything.
God.
Nope. It's got to be said. He's got to turn as red as his head.
I have no idea what I missed there. Big
You,
surprise.
yeah.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you could. Thank you. Then I guess
can't
thank you.
believe y'all let him slide with that one.
I didn't.
Just do your sausage your own meat at home, okay?
Ah, there we go.
For crying out loud.
It should be a team sport, man. You're
Yes,
very-
team sport. It's not-
I mean, for crying out loud, my wife announced to the entire bourbon night what she did for a living.
Say that again?
Yeah, you heard me. My wife announced to the entire bourbon night what she did for a living.
Yes, there you go. Yes, that's right.
What did she do?
Me.
Oh. I just wanted it on there. Just for clarification.
Yes. Well, there it is. It's on.
I'm proud of it. She does meat for a living.
Who's that?
Andrea.
My wife?
My wife?
All right. Here's another one.
Okay.
I feel like this is specific
Okay.
to Texas, considering I'm not from here.
Ugh, sorry.
I know you're. Believe me, I got here as fast as I could. Beans or no beans?
And
Now think about it. Just for a second, what would that classify as?
chili.
Yes, right. Are you a chili fan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It depends on what kind of beans and who's making the chili. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
It really does. If it's coming out of can, no beans. If I'm making it home with beans. If I'm making it from scratch,
Gross.
Sorry.
just go away. If you make it right,
Beans,
it's okay.
always.
Always.
See, I said this
I got
joke.
my own sound machine, see?
You got your own sound machine? There it is. That's
There we
what the beans
go.
do. Dwayne, you know what? I don't know what's going on over here.
Are you drunk?
No.
Okay.
But you are.
I'm not there yet.
You're saucing your meat.
Oh,
He's saucing it.
gosh.
He's saucing his own.
Seriously, if
Not even having anybody else do it. He
quite-
sauces his own.
Is that my role or your role?
It's your role.
Seriously, it never fails that we figure out a way to
Come on.
let things spiral out of control.
All right. What's next?
Are
Four.
you a music fan?
I am. Yeah.
Do you fashion yourself a country music fan?
I am eclectic.
Okay.
I like everything from literally Rob Zombie to Nat King Cole
Okay.
and everything in between, including country.
So, here's and this is just because maybe this is more I would like to know. I guess this is specific to this area. Are you a red dirt country, which is like Texas music, Oklahoma, or bro country, like Florida Georgia Line and stuff like that? Like pop country.
I actually enjoy it both.
Okay.
Like I said, I
You're
get
not
to
at your
hear. I get to
equal
hear.
opportunity. Well,
I
there
get to
you go.
hear again.
That's
so
true too.
my
That's a
old
good
music
point.
is new again, but I love. My husband calls it more Americana, not country. The new stuff, right?
Okay,
Because
sure.
it's more Americana because outside America, those things don't apply. So it's more of
That's true.
Americana music. And then there's good old Willie Nelson.
Oh, I like Willie Nelson.
But then you also have Clutch, who sings about Willie Nelson. So
Who's Clutch?
Oh, they're a great band. They're
Okay.
heavy band.
All right.
I've never heard of him.
I've never heard of
Ah,
him.
well.
I used to listen to. I will say I was rocking some Metallica earlier today, and AC/DC. Well,
Was
all
that
the.
winter before or after you was sausage
I-
meat?
It was after he was saucing his meat. Look.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna. I just can't. Seriously, I just honestly can't ever. I walk into so many.
Do you
traps.
like a vinegar sauce?
I am not gonna say anything else for crying out loud.
But it's your podcast.
But it is.
That's true. I'm not gonna talk any.
Yeah, okay, next question.
Yes. So, born and bred Texan. Favorite thing about Texas, least favorite thing.
Texas has so much diversity, but I like to think that true Texans stay true to themselves.
Okay.
Right. What I don't like about Texas is I love that it's so big, and I hate that it's so big because it takes forever to get out
Get
of.
anywhere, sure.
But I also love the fact that I can drive and not be out of my state.
For 10 hours.
Or for 10, 12 hours, yeah.
I love
But
this
then,
place.
right, there's so many different environments here.
Yeah, it
you
does have a lot of.
You
you're
have
right.
the plains, you have the marshes, you have the bayous, you have the mountains, you have the
Forests
desert,
in
you have the
East Texas.
forest, you have the pines. It's okay. It's amazing. The hill country is so beautiful, and the mountains are gorgeous, and so you have it all.
Where does Texas have mountains?
Somewhere.
I would say out towards like Big Bend. and
Yeah,
all that
Big
kind of
Bend
stuff.
area, and I mean,
I know when mountains
well,
are.
we're not talking like Pikes Peak or right, but we're talking pretty good mountain terrain.
Here, Dwayne, you'll like this one. I would equate the Texas mountains to eastern Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
think of Texas.
That John
I
Denver
mean-
was full of shit, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Hello. Wow. Well. A non-Texan would say that.
Back in Colorado, I had this buddy that moved in there from West Virginia.
Whoa, gosh, West Virginia's beautiful.
We would have
It
these
is.
conversations all the time. He was always talking about going to the mountains to hunt, going to the mountains. And I always tell him, you don't have mountains. Oh, yeah, we have mountains. No, you don't have mountains.
Well, yeah, well, that's true, yes.
One day I said, get in the truck. And we drove for about 2.5 hours. And we got up on top of this hill that there was grass about yay tall.
Yeah.
And I said, do your mountains look like this? Do the trees grow on them? He goes, yeah, we got trees on them. I said,
They
"They're not
mountains.
Yeah.
So when they get above tree line, that's when they get the mountains.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
for a couple of years, I did live in Colorado, and I have friends in Black Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Right, those are some mountains. Black Hawk is gorgeous. If you've never been, go. It's a
I've only
gambling
been to the
town.
Colorado Springs area.
It's a
basically.
gambling town. It's historic. There's so much history in it, and there's parts of it that haven't changed. When I was there, in my 20s, so that was 20 years ago.
Okay.
So, but a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. I mean, the rock faces are
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And my biggest problem with Colorado,
Yeah.
too many freaking liberals there now.
Yeah, there's a lot of goofballs
Well, that's why
there.
you came to Texas.
There's a lot of goofballs there for
So
sure.
to answer the question, there are mountains in far west Texas. They are the Guadalupe Mountains.
Mhm.
Oh,
They
yes.
are located near El Paso.
Yes.
So almost, I know, northern Mexico. I got it. But
They are in Texas.
they are almost New Mexico, but they are located in Texas.
But they are in Texas.
I see those, ain't that big.
They
Not like you. No.
are not compared to Colorado.
Not to compare it to Colorado, but there are
But
mountains.
we do have mountains.
Yeah, they ain't that big.
They are above the 1,000 square mile? Or?
They are 8,749
Yeah, so, there you
feet
go.
above sea level.
Mm-hmm. So they're above. Yeah, they qualify.
That's right.
They qualify.
Pretty tall.
14 is tall.
So we
14,000?
14,000. Yeah. So in
There's
my
7
house,
of those peaks
in my house, we do have a saying: qualify and quantify.
Okay, explain that for me. Did you roll that? Yes.
Yes. So qualify and quantify means you better make sure you specify
Oh, sure.
in what way and how much what you need and want. If you don't qualify and quantify, joke's on you.
That was a lot there.
Yes. So,
I
like, how
don't know
much
if I
sauce
cook-
do you need on your meat?
Okay, all
Like
right.
that.
Yeah, how much off? Right there you go. Okay, what kind of sauce do you
I
want
don't know.
on your
We're not
meat?
going to go any further about that. So,
Yes, we know. We know.
So-
Yes, we will.
No, you guys can. A 10. Wow, 10's
10.
finally on the board.
Is that a?
Nope,
is that like
10's
a?
10's racing.
So nothing on me,
No,
huh?
you don't have to pay any money.
Woo!
10's racing. Well, Melinda, I think we've gotten to know you quite a bit personally. Now I'd like to kind of transition, and Dwayne, if you want to hang out a little bit, since you yourself are a business owner, why, Melinda, did you decide to go spread your wings and, you know what, I can do this better than working for someone else? Why did you decide
It's
that?
not better. It's mentality I grew up in. You know that my dad's a master plumber his whole life, my whole life, I should say.
Sure.
And he's a master plumber. He's a master cabinet maker. He's a master electrician. Yada 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 yada. I've grew up answering the phone, a landline, mind you, Rusty's Plumbing, and I didn't know I was dispatching. I didn't know that I was doing anything except for answering the phone. We would take the call, page my dad, he would
Okay.
call in, and we would dispatch him. I grew up in a business.
Okay, so you
And that
said that.
mentality, so my day wasn't, some people have a hard time separating business from home.
Sure.
In my world, it's the same. So you would literally be grocery shopping, and the day when the cell phones finally were there, I can remember having my notebook and a pen and a cell phone and taking calls while I was grocery shopping for the family. Going home, making dinner, and spending 2 hours filling out paperwork on the computer.
Sure.
And so my mentality is always, I was always taught to make a job, don't take one. You don't take a job, you make one.
Okay.
So, and mind you, in this world, it takes all sorts. There's employees, and there's bosses, and there's, and you have different people who are better at different things. I cannot be an employee. Will be your best employee. I will
Yeah.
absolutely put 100% and be team player and everything else, but at the end of the day, I can do this myself.
Sure.
And it came from when I got out of barber school. Mind you, I'll give you a little heads up. I was in barber school 1,500 hours, and at 1,200
Wow.
hours, I got hurt,
Okay.
and I was in a wheelchair for 3.5 years, and they almost amputated my foot because
Wow.
it's a condition I have.
Okay.
It's called complex regional pain syndrome, and it's called suicide disease. It causes the most pain your nervous system can
Oh, jeez.
identify at all the time. So literally, I couldn't take a shower or brush my teeth.
Okay.
It was a lot of pain. I found my way out through a lot of CBD and another people called New Fit, who helped me kind of reboot my sympathetic nervous system
Yeah.
so that I could stand. My foot's still paralyzed.
Really?
But I couldn't stand to brush my teeth, much less hold a razor.
Okay, sure.
I fought my way through. And then when I was able to get out of the wheelchair, I went back to barber school.
Dusted
And
yourself off and went back. to
I
do it.
just, and
you were right at the finish line, 1,200. Were you able to pick up where you left off?
No, I had to learn how to cut all over again.
Really?
I lost all my dexterity in my hands.
Okay.
So the first barber test that I took, I failed.
Okay.
It was devastating to me. My husband's like, nope, just get back on the horse and go back. I was like, okay. But I felt like I had failed my family. So for me, staying behind behind the barber chair is a miracle every single day. So it's a blessing to me, even though it's hard and things don't always go my way. And you have those hurdles, and you have all the hiccups. And if anyone knows my personal story and my business story, they know I've hit a couple of them.
Yeah.
By putting the wrong people in my life, but you learn from it.
Sure.
And you make the best of it.
I feel like you've made the best of a lot of poor situations.
But that's the thing. You have
cool.
to make the best of what you've got, because you're only as good as the last time you got up.
Yeah. Well, complaining about it does not change the
And it doesn't
situation
change
ever.
anything. And I've always been taught to work with what you got and make it the best.
Okay.
And so that's how I've grown up my whole life. So me going into, and I was at a franchise, and then another franchise, and then I worked for. Are you
I hate to
okay?
interrupt what you're saying. I took too much. Sorry. Go ahead.
You're
continue.
all right. So so I worked for another master barber in the town, and he was a good guy, but I still had to learn everything on my own, kinda, and that's okay because I learned quickly and whatnot. But everything I've taught myself, barbering behind a chair, has been a lot to do with your own mentality,
mindset.
and sometimes my mindset is lacking, but most of the time I shake myself off and get back up.
Well, it's hard to stay on 100% of the time.
It is, but when I was at that barbershop, I was like, I love this, but I need my own space.
Sure.
I'm a creative person, and I never stop improving. What did you do?
I know. What do you do, Richard?
You soaked it?
This thing is no. I'm sorry. I keep distracting you. This is about you.
It's okay. But when I opened up my own place, it was more like, I can do this. Why am I paying you when I can be paying myself?
Yeah.
If I'm going to pay such and such a week
Because you rented
for this,
a chair.
I rented a chair for this literally 3x4. I mean, I was literally in a little in a wall.
Okay.
Wall over here, wall over there. I'll pick it up in a minute. And that was it. That was my space.
Yeah.
And yes, you could make a lot of money in that little spot. But why am I paying you? Why am I helping you out when I could be doing it myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
And when I started the barbershop, we are a dual shop, both men and women, it was on a wing and a prayer.
Okay. How so?
Sole proprietorship. I had one lady booth renting from me, and that was my in. They would make it to where my booth rent and her booth rent would make my overhead, and everything else is mine.
Okay.
And then it moved into another thing where we could really elevate this. I did men's and women's hair. I did everything from body sculpting to Botox, I swear to God, to extensions.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? This is too much. There's too many variables.
Focus on a couple things.
And a couple of business people were like, you should really just focus on what you're best at. And, for about a year, I was like, that's not good enough. I really did. And then I was like, you know what? They're right.
Okay.
So I changed my direction. And we went with a men's luxury barbershop where men can come in and be pampered, because women have all these places to go to. They have the salons, they have the nail places, they have massage, they have spas, they have all these things, and men go there. Men go there with their wives and their girlfriends and their daughters, and that's great. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But where does a man go to relax and pamper himself in a man's environment? I know I'm a woman, but if you've ever seen the shop, everyone knows it's completely masculine, but it's not sport related.
Yeah. It's very
it's
high
not.
class.
It's high class. But it's low key enough to
Yes.
where everybody's going to feel comfortable
That's
going in
true.
there. Because if you know me, 95% of the time, I am no makeup, just relaxed, easygoing. I don't want to be the star of the show. I want my client to be the star of the show. I'm not competing with them. I'm not competing with their wives.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
competing with their kids. So if I downplay myself, then you're the focus.
Yeah, yeah.
Not my looks, not how I look like today. Everyone's like, oh my God, your hair, your makeup's amazing. I don't do that on a normal basis.
Okay.
Because it's not about me. It's about my clients and their experience.
Mhm.
And
I don't do it either.
I,
I don't
well,
do my
you
hair
know,
and makeup.
some of us don't
I know
have
you
to.
spend at least 10 seconds a day on your.
Yeah, he puts on his hat. He washes his face and puts on his hat.
Oh, you're supposed to wash your face?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
That's something I was forgetting.
But,
Yeah, exactly.
right, so, you know, most, and a lot of barbershops and a lot of franchises will actually take the sex route, sex sells.
Oh, sure.
Pretty girls, small things. And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want a place where your wife can come in, we have a massage chair, a zero gravity massage chair with wine on tap. They can get their wine and lay back and quiet
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and relax. Or they send you there and know that you're going to be taken care of and they don't have to worry about you at the shop.
That's true.
And it's something that I've run into all over and over and over about the services we provide women or worrying about who's taking care of their person.
yeah, yeah.
And it was like, you know what? I don't need to be any of that. I want my services and your experience to be what we concentrate on, and I think I've created.
Not gimmicky things.
It's not gimmicky. It's low key and it's upscale at the same time.
Mhm.
There's nowhere else in town where you can get a smoked whiskey and a straight
That's
razor
true.
shave, and
That
a
is pretty
manicure
cool.
and a manicure and a pedicure that are derivated around men, so it's not all the floofs.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we do that.
Okay.
So it's absolutely morphed into its own thing over time. It's not something that, oh, I had this vision and this is where it's at. It's actually something that has built itself.
Yeah, yeah. You find out what people like and what you want to
You
do.
know, yeah, it's taken its own life,
Okay.
and it's been very good for me.
I know I've had a great experience there.
Awesome.
If anyone hasn't figured it out, you run and own a barber shop. You are a barber yourself.
I am.
So I have a question. Who would be your ideal customer?
A man who comes in every 2 weeks to get his hair cut.
Every 2 weeks, yeah, that's
Yeah.
more than 2 weeks, clearly.
So our ideal customer is the guy who works hard day to day, who just needs to come in, and we take a chore
Okay.
and making it a pleasant experience. So a guy's to-do list always is mow the lawn, go get a haircut, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
but guess what? Now you get to look forward to going to get your hair
Very
cut.
true, that's
We're
true.
taking an everyday task or chore, honey-do list,
Mhm.
and creating an amazing experience. We only have you for 30, 45 minutes, an hour tops, right?
Yeah.
So let's make that 45 minutes, an hour tops about you not having to think and just being able to relax and take care of yourself, because it's the little things in life. Hey, that hurts. When you burn your finger,
Jeez, how did that happen?
you put your
Sorry.
finger in the flame.
I'm just ruining
put your finger in
I'm
the
just
flame.
like screwing up over here nonstop.
Hey,
while
you
you're
might want to
talking.
take his and help him out.
Yeah, I know.
Are you okay?
that was amateur hour right there.
Okay. But yeah, so we take.
Soak it in cider.
What's that?
Soak it in cider.
Soak it in cider. You got
Put-
some cider?
We're not doing that.
Crying out.
Why did you walk into that?
Yeah, look at that. Dwayne's about to head on out.
Yeah,
You're
on
a
that
your
note,
meat, buddy.
thank you, Dwayne.
Dwayne, I got a good one. I read this. I watched this on a joke. Hey, Dwayne, make like a fetus and head out.
Make like a tree and leave.
That's right. In leaf.
And leaf.
Yeah, so anyone
I had
that...
to get out this damn stool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
I
not
gotta
too
talk to the owner about these.
yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
not too comfy anymore.
No.
They've got their 30-minute sit span.
It gets,
Don't fall over, Dwayne.
the older I get, more.
The further the ground comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dwayne, for joining with us
Awesome.
here.
Yeah,
and,
the glasses are for y'all, by the way.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I like
Yeah, he has his, and he'll have one,
Yes. Cool
and then the
stuff
rest
here.
are y'all's. Y'all
Yeah.
get 4, and the
Yeah.
rest is
I,
first.
I know. I let her spoil me a couple times and get my hair cut. That straight
Shave.
razor shave.
Oh,
is
okay. So she was highlighting that earlier here.
Yeah, straight razor shaves with hot towel.
Now, the first time I ever got one was in Colorado, and the guy was talking to me while he was doing it.
Yeah.
And he's got this razor, and he's like asking me questions.
No.
Yeah, I don't want.
But after I got used to it, now I can talk to it. And
Yeah.
No big deal. But
So yeah, it's
it is
amazing.
very cool.